It's Christmas time again. Your favorite shoe cookies. It's the season of love where miracles happen.
Welcome back. So today we're going to see how the story about the dragonfly ends. Enjoy. So where were we? Okay, yeah. To solve the matter, the queen summoned the council of delicate decision-making in the great evolution of the cosmos. The council arrived and made themselves comfortable in one of the magnificent rooms of the Golden Palace. Days went by. Weeks. Interfering with the course of time was not something to take lightly, apparently. Then finally the council reappeared in the courtyard. Was it difficult? It took you so long. The queen was curious and a bit concerned, you may add. Well, said the leader of the pack, we have not been together for aeons. You see, we had so many things to share, not having had the opportunity to do it face to face. It took a full 2 months to cover everybody's doings since our last encounter. The queen sighed. But the solution is easy, though. We are to send someone to planet Earth to correct the course of their journey. Earthlings shall again have true abundance running in their veins. They shall once again drink it, breathe it, dream it, and express it in all its forms. That is their divine heritage, and they seem to have forgotten. Only one question remains. Who is qualified for such a task? Who has the courage to set aside herself for the purpose of mankind's well-being? Who is delicate enough to intervene without wanting anything in return? And who is strong enough to believe herself abundantly supported even when the dominating reality shows differently? The headmaster paused and looked around. The Queen of Good Fortune smiled. Oh, I know somebody perfect for that job. She was delighted, and then she summoned our small friend, the dragonfly. I will have to find a new wish collector for the cosmos, she said with a smile, since I will now grant you the fine job of going to planet Earth to live for a while. For your divine stay, I shall give you this. It is a jar with letters of luck. A is for ambassador. Your being on Earth will infuse a major shift in the existing abundant structures. You shall be the ambassador for this shift. A. The second A is for acknowledging the great work that you'll be doing, even if it seems as if you're not working at all. Living on Earth is different from visiting. The Earthlings may not recognize your divine intentions. N. N is for nurturing yourself every day to ensure that you stay in tune with the essence of your work and of your being. These two aspects shall be cherished as a great balance. T. The T is for trusting your origin. Always remember that you are a child of divinity itself. Even if earthly challenges will pull you away from your origin, remember it's still deep within. Y. Y is for yes, a great big yes, to pioneering and perception shifting. You may put them together and use them as you see fit. I bid you farewell, and we shall keep in contact for sure. The Queen stepped back and let the Council of Delicate Decision-Making in the great evolution of the cosmos send off the dragonfly with a few final words. The Earthlings will find it difficult to communicate with you since you vanish at the first sign of morning. This is yet a too confusing feature. Also, they cannot understand your strength and wisdom. They are not used to great powers shown in subtle beings. We once heard an ancient tale of human origin with an emperor of a land called China who imprisoned a nightingale because he found it singing ever so lovely. But the nightingale could not live in a cage and could not withdraw from its divine purpose of joyful singing for all. The nightingale then had to demand his freedom. Apparently, life on Earth can feel imprisoning for some. The words of the council resonated in her head as she recalled the scene of departure. Flying in between dimensions was easy for her, so she soon arrived on planet Earth. She was excited to find out what should happen next. Suddenly she felt an urge to stop. Something delightful had caught her attention. "Oh, this is it," she whispered to herself. "This is it. I can feel it." She looked around to find out more about where she was. She was close to a small cottage. That very next instant, an intense crying out disturbed the silence of the night. "What was that?" she asked herself, slightly shaken. The powerful scream came from that very cottage. She peeked through a window, and lying inside was a wonderful woman surrounded by helpers. She was in the process of giving birth to a new earthling. Oh, the dragonfly had the most clarifying insight. "I shall become this earthling." Her heart filled with joy, and she entered the cozy cottage. This was very exciting indeed. Not like anything she'd ever experienced before. She set aside the jar on the table in the corner of the room. Then she centered herself and prepared for a grand shift. Another intense cry filled the air, but this time it was the divine sound of a newborn. A draft went through the room as the dragonfly submitted herself to the newborn. And then came a moment of silence. The gifted letters of luck had fallen down on the floor and now revealed the divine name of this fine mission. Tanya. Tanya. And I know Tanya, and her presence on this planet is both divine, magical, and super filled with love. So thank you, Tanya, for this story. I'll see you tomorrow.